Hi, everybody. It's the Film Optimist here. Today I'm talking about Mortal Kombat, released 1995. This is something I can talk about for hours. I'm a big fan of the series. First game came out in 1992, the year that I was born. So I literally grew up with this series. 1995 was a crazy year because Mortal Kombat 3 came out. They talked about the live tour. There's comic books. There's an animated series in the works. There's all kinds of stuff going on. And then, of course, the movie dropped, which has gone on to be to still be considered one of the greatest video game movies ever made, which I agree with. It's basically the same story as the game, which didn't really have much of a story. Back then it's just about gameplay. They have like a little snippet of a story here. 500 years ago, this happened. All this shit. Goro's the champion. Is the reigning champion of Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang is like our hero. He has to win this tournament or Earth is gone. Um, the Elder Gods implemented a rule a long time ago for Shao Kahn, who's been conquering everything. He's the emperor of our world. He's conquering everything, taking over all the realms and kind of absorbing them into our world. And the Elder Gods are like, okay, you can't. We gotta put a rule in here, or you're just gonna take over every realm. So they implement this rule. You have to win 10 tournaments of Mortal Kombat in a row. And they've won 9. So this is what it's at stake here. This is the same as the same exact thing as the game. Um, Liu Kang is a descendant of the original Earthrealm champion Kung Lao. So this is kind of like his destiny. This is what I've got to do. Um, and spoiler alert, he wins. I mean, you should know this by now. I mean, we're on Mortal Kombat 11 now, so yeah, he wins. And oh man, I love this movie. Like I said, I grew up with the series. 1995. I was 3 years old when this movie came out. So I didn't see it in theaters, I don't think. But when I eventually saw it, I was just in love because this series is probably my favorite series of all time. Every game, uh, anything that's kind of like related to it, I'm just all about. Even if it's shit, which I can say now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, this is shit. I used to defend everything, all the bad things. Like I'll fall on the sword for any shitty comic book or anything. The cast is amazing for this film. Robin Shaw as Liu Kang will always be like Liu Kang in my eyes. I mean, there's no one else that can really fill those shoes until we see this new Mortal Kombat movie they're making. Then maybe they can kind of change my mind. But Robin Shaw is such a great Liu Kang. Lyndon Ashby is the perfect Johnny Cage. They've got Talisa Soto as Katana, Chris Casamassa as Scorpion. You don't really say anything. It's Ed Boon's voice saying "Get over here." But it's such a great fighter. I don't remember who played Sub Zero or Reptile by name, but I do know Kerry Hiroyuki Tagawa as Shang Tsung. We've got Bridget. I don't remember her last name as Sonya. She was also in Billy Madison. I remember seeing Billy Madison and being like, "Holy shit, that's Sonya!" Such a great Sonya. And then like they've added more things in this movie, uh, kind of changing the story up a little bit. Like for example, in the video game realm in that story, Scorpion kills Sub Zero. It's his destiny to kill Sub Zero. Kills him. That's what happens in the games. In the film, it's Liu Kang. Liu Kang kills Sub Zero, and then he kills Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung doesn't exactly die in the video games. It looks like it, but he's very much alive, and his life is threatened by Shao Kahn in the next game. Um, we also got Art Lean, who is a fan of Johnny Cage's. Johnny Cage is a fan of his. They have respect for each other's martial arts. It's like this. It's always been one of my favorite things that the movie's done, adding this character that isn't in the games at all and making him a very important person for Johnny Cage. So when he dies at Goro's hands, it's like, it creates something new in Johnny Cage that isn't just a douchey one liner. Like it makes him a hero. It makes him want to be a hero, to the point where he kills Goro, and that's that blew my mind when I was younger. Like, oh my god, like he's more than just like, hey, baby, like I'm not like I don't know what that was, but it's not Johnny Cage. And then Chan Kang, the driving force for Liu Kang. Uh, Shang Tsung killed Chan Kang years ago at another Mortal Kombat tournament. It's Liu Kang's little brother, and Liu Kang feels responsible. I mean, there's just so much to this film that it's just like, man, this is so good. This is so good. It has no right to be. Um, and you know, I still love that. I still love this movie to this day. The story isn't canon to the original Mortal Kombat. For years and years, I based the first game's story off of this movie. Now with Mortal Kombat 11 release, which we'll get into like down the road whenever I review it, it is kind of canon, like an alternate canon. It's an alternate, universe, and it's just a damn good movie. And if you haven't seen it, please do yourself a favor and go watch that movie. It's so good. I guess that's it for this review. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I'm sure there's a little bit more nuggets in there that I can throw in, but um, until next time, this has been the Film Optimist. You guys have a wonderful day. This is the stop button.